Peace guys and welcome to a new video. Today we are watching the third episode of Criminal Minds, so lean back, kick up your feet, and let's get into this, shall we? Oh yeah, right. Will died at the end of the last episode.
No, apparently we're not related, but feels like we should be.
Okay, great. Someone told him. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Honestly, I was like getting really annoyed in the last episode, and no one told him that they are not related because it really felt like shady. You know, it just didn't feel right.
And we were in the woods. Did we camp out?
No, you did not camp. You did not camp. Shouldn't this be the other way around right now? Shouldn't the mother be, supporting and emotionally, like, being there for JJ, not the other way around? It's her husband who died. Like, I understand that this, like, brings forth trauma for the mom, but, like, JJ's husband is the one that just died. Why are you so distraught?
Is your mom helping, or yeah, sort of?
It's more like she's been comforting her mother, even though, like, her mother should be comforting her because it's her husband that died, not her mother's, but...
She keeps reliving the day my sister died, so, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so, of course, like, this is traumatic for the mother, obviously. At the same time, and, like, probably brings up memories, but, like... JJ's husband just died, and she also lost her sister, you know? I don't know, she has a little more reason to fall apart right now than the mother, and she should be the one being comforted, not her comforting the mother, you know? Or they should maybe comfort each other, but this was more like the mother was falling apart and JJ was comforting the mother, even though her husband died.
Ochoa says your mere presence really grounds Voight.
It is hilarious. Voight and Rossi were at each other's throats. They were like nemesis. And now Rossi's mere presence is like calming to Voight. That is hilarious. And it kind of feels like, I don't know, it's kind of like insulting. I feel like it's insulting to Rossi that Rossi's presence is calming to Voight, even though the two of them were nemesis, enemies, you know? I don't know, it feels kind of insulting in some way.
I certainly hope the boys don't marry someone who keeps secrets from you.
I understand that the mother's grieving right now too, and that this was a shock, but like, don't go attacking, like, your son's wife in this time, you know? That's just, like, she has enough troubles as it is. You don't need to, like, attack her, make her feel guilty about stuff that, like, isn't even her fault. Make her feel bad, like, come on, stick together instead. I get that she's grieving, really, but this is just, it's just, no.
You didn't think I was important enough to know. I could have visited more.
First off, everything was fine. So, like, he didn't have cancer or anything. Second off, your son decided not to tell you. That your son was alive, your son decided not to tell you. That was his decision. You're his mother, not JJ's. So, like, it wasn't JJ's place to go above his head and tell you when her husband didn't want you to know. But I understand that she's grieving, really. I just, like, blaming this on JJ right now and making her feel worse is really not the way.
And the guilt and the shame roll in. And you have the worst thoughts about yourself.
You know, before that, I always felt like Reed was the one who, like, could do this, like, really empathize. Like, everyone, like, kind of empathized with the victim, but, like, we saw it a lot, like, when Reed did this a lot, where he, like, kind of empathized more than everyone else and, like, showing vulnerability with the victim, like Tyler's doing right now. And Tyler's like doing this right now, you know. He is kind of taking this place. He is very empathetic and emotionally intelligent, actually. I enjoy that. I mean, they're all pretty good with the victims, you know, but, like, I don't know, Reed and Tyler just put a little bit on top of that. You know what I'm thinking of is, for example, when Reed empathized more than anyone else with the and acted like on it, and therefore was able to help with the killer, and with the girl that like made people her puppets, you know, that was disturbed because of her past, because of her father, and yeah, molesting her and then putting her through like shock therapy and whatnot, you know. And that's, for example, what I'm thinking of right now, and that just kind of popped into my head when Tyler like behaved like that right there, like empathized like that. That, for example, or like he was just really good. I mean, they're all really good at empathizing with the victims, but I always feel like Reed always like put a notch above it even, and now Tyler is kind of doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
Any
I don't know.
threats?
He just gave me really, really strong Reed vibes right there.
Sorry we didn't find the gift.
There's always tomorrow.
Well, Will must have like hidden it really, really, really well if you didn't find it. Damn.
We love you.
Is Reed gonna appear in this episode? Because I know that Reed is gonna appear in the season. I just don't know the context of it. And I guess like if there's gonna be one thing, then it's gonna be the funeral of JJ's husband, because her and Reed were so incredibly close. He wouldn't just stay away when her husband died, right?
Ramona, hey.
Whoa. Whoa. That just really scared me. That was one hell of a scare jump. Oh my god. Wow. Okay.
Wife.
I know this is really scary for you, but I need you
Oh,
to
right. I remember
understand.
this. Okay, now I remember her. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this.
Capable.
Can we please try to find a way to support one another?
Yeah, please. Come on. Beating down on each other, or you beating down on her, because I haven't seen her beat down on you, is... It's really not gonna help anyone.
Try. Not the same as losing a spouse.
Oh, we're having a competition now. Great. I hate his mother. I hate her now. Now I hate her.
Only way that you would ever understand how I feel is if Will handed down whatever illness that was, and your boys died before you.
Whoa, what did you just say?
Yeah. I'm sorry. That was so far out of fucking line, okay? That was so far out of fucking line. We're not having a competition here, and saying that is on the death of her husband, of the boy's father. Saying that in general is fucked up. But saying that on the, like, day of the funeral of her husband is so fucking fucked up. And yeah, you lost a child, but come on, show a little fucking compassion. She lost a spouse, you know? It might not be as hard as losing a child, you know? But yeah, like, you're both grieving. It's trauma for you both. You're both grieving. You both lost him. This is not a fucking competition. Be there for each other instead of beating down on the other person. Oh my fucking god, she's going on my nerves. Now I hate her. Before that, I was kind of understanding that she was being kind of a bitch, because, like I said, she lost her child, she lost her son. But this is not okay. She's a hateful person.
You're the only one that's acting like a child here.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
agree.
need you to either grow the fuck up or get the fuck out.
Did she just hit you? She can tell you whatever the fuck she wants. You're in her house and you just basically told her that you wish for her that her children died so that she can experience what you're experiencing right now. Don't you dare go apologize, JJ. You didn't say anything bad. You just put her in a place and said, yeah, they're losing their father. You're the only one that's acting like a child here, because she, as everyone else, is not attacking other people. And, like, making trauma, like a competition or anything. Anyone else is just trying to hold it together, trying to keep each other together, trying to hold themselves together, you know? She's the only one being a bitch and making trauma a competition and telling everyone that their loss is not as great as her loss. So, yeah, she is the only one that's acting like a child here, honestly. I agree with JJ on this. She only she only put her in a place and was like, please either, like, put your shit together, stop, like, making everything worse for everyone, or get the fuck out. That's her right to do. Honestly, it's her right. Like, yeah, that woman lost her son, but she lost her husband and her kids lost her father. And she does not need to listen to you beating down on her and hating on her and making competition out of your griefs and like literally being an absolute bitch to her. She does not need to take it. She does not.
I'm not going to the funeral.
Oh wow, she's being extremely fucking petty about it. Then don't go to the funeral. Honestly, no one cares. No one gives a fucking shit. Your son, who would care if you're at his funeral or not, is dead. She doesn't give a shit because you've been a fucking bitch. It doesn't make a difference if you're there or not. You would only make him more miserable. And I don't know if the kids would really actually care a lot. So the only person you're hurting is yourself because you're not going to your son's funeral. I'd be like, okay, fine. Go. I don't give a fuck. You have been a bitch. I have put you in your place after you've been an extra extremely fucking hell of a bitch. And literally basically says that you wish my children would die so that I could feel what pain you're feeling. That's how much of a bitch you have been. I've put you in a place afterwards, not even like being like cruel or anything, just telling you to like get your fucking shit together and stop treating everyone like shit because everyone else is suffering too, you know? And now you're being like this. You're just being like, yeah, then I'm not going to the funeral because you talked back to me. Yeah. I'm sorry. I get that she lost her son. I really get that she lost her son, and that's why I've been cutting her some slack when she was kind of bitchy in the first place. But she went too far in the kitchen, and now she's behaving like even more of a bitch. And like a little child having a temper tantrum because someone talked back to her when she was being a bitch and told her that she was being a bitch without actually using the word bitch. And then she's also been making competition and putting like everyone's pain, like downplaying everyone else's pain and saying she's the one hurting the most, which maybe she is, we don't know. She lost a child, which is terrible, but like everyone else is also hurting, and grief and pain and trauma is not a fucking competition. Yeah. And apparently this is not even like unusual behavior for her because she's grieving. Like apparently she has been this way in the past a lot because JJ is not surprised. JJ seems like she is very much used to the mother behaving this way. So apparently the mother has been a bitch the whole time. And her son didn't even tell her that he was sick. Probably because he also knows that his mother can be that kind of bitch sometimes. So, yeah. Go. Leave. It's fine. Don't go to your son's own funeral if you don't want to. The only person you're hurting with that is yourself.
I'm not afraid anymore.
That's good.
I'm gonna get my family back.
That's good.
If we
I'm
paint
rooting for
on
you.
the stand for everyone, he's silenced.
Great. Oh my god, that takes a lot of strength. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You go, girl.
He died and I survived.
Nope.
No.
They are very much alive. They're just dead to you because they will never want to see you again.
My family, I want to see them.
They don't want to see you, bro.
You're never gonna see them again.
Oh wow, that's just cruel, Rossi. That is just straight up cruel right there.
I'm here to protect other people from me.
Yep. This is so weird. Especially since Rossi really, really hates him, kinda.
But it's not the same.
This woman keeps making a fucking competition out of her fucking grief. And it's annoying the fuck out of me.
No, it's true.
No loss is the same. I'm pretty sure that none is the same. No loss is the same, and no loss makes it no amount of loss will make a new loss easier. So she's pissing me off so much. She is so much in this headspace that she is the one, the saddest of them all, the one who has it the worst. She is so, it's such terrible. She has it the worst. No one else could possibly feel what she feels on the entire planet because she has the worst life of them all. She had the worst loss, and everyone else is just having it so much better because their losses are not nearly as important or terrible as hers are. Main character syndrome much, honestly.
But God has a
Oh,
plan.
stop telling me God has a plan, Sandy.
To be fair, I would also be pissed off if someone kept telling me that God has a plan because I don't believe in God. I'm sorry, if you do, it's great for you, you know, but I don't believe in him, so you're not comforting me with the fact that you keep saying that God has a plan. And even if I would believe that God existed, I don't understand how people find comfort. I mean, you can find comfort in that, it's fine, you do you, you know, but me personally, I don't understand how people find comfort in the fact that, like, God has a plan, because it doesn't change what happened, and if it is part of God's plan, that's just cruel. That makes him cruel. To me, you know? So, I don't understand how people can find comfort in that. Props to you if you can. You do you if you can, you know, that's your thing. I'm just not really a very religious person. But like, if you go to a funeral where someone I love died, and you try to comfort me with your belief, even though it's not my belief, it's kind of like, I know you believe it and you like me and it's sincere and everything, and that's fine, but like, it's not gonna comfort me. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm probably gonna, like, I don't know, humor you, you know? But like, you will not do any comforting for me, because it is not my belief. So the saying God has a plan means absolutely fucking nothing to me. You know? So I totally understand why she is kind of getting like telling Sandy off. Because I'm not sure it's her belief, and even if it's her belief, I don't know. I understand why she's telling Sandy off at this, because it's just, it is annoying. It's platitudes, and it's platitudes that don't mean anything. Like, it's platitudes that don't, like, do anything in comforting you or making a situation better. So fuck them.
How can any God be that cruel?
That's what I just said.
Are from Hotch.
Oh, nice.
And ones in the middle are from Derek. And those ones are from Spencer.
Oh, great. So Derek and Hotch send flowers, probably, and Spencer also sends flowers. I really hope that Reed is coming too, because he was literally JJ's best friend. And as far as we know, still is. He's just on a different assignment at the moment. So I really, really hope that he's coming, you know? Because this is really fucking important. Your best friend's husband just died. You better fucking be there. Honestly. Also, that Derek and Hodge are not coming is kind of shitty, because they all were a family at some point. And now that they've been, like, gone for a while. But apparently they know that her husband is dead. They've known Will for a while, a long time. And, like, JJ, like, they were a family. Like, the BAU was a family also when Hodge and Derek were there. They were one big family. So, even, like, if you, like, separate from them for a little bit, at least for the time back then where you were such a close-knit family, and the fact that you fucking knew Will, you should be at this fucking funeral. You should be there, okay? I guess sending flowers is great, is good, you know, but I still feel like they should show up. I guess that I know that like, in the show context, that the actors probably couldn't get the actors to show up for this, even for a small cameo. But it's still it's still, like, in the context of real life, that would still be kind of shitty, unless they have a really, really, really fucking good reason for not showing up.
Told you he'd come.
Who?
Spencer! Woo! Reed's here! Reed is here! Woo! Sorry, I love Reed. Told you he better fucking show up.
You came.
Hell yes.
Hi.
He's also pretty sure the godfather of both of these children, so... Hell yes! He hasn't said a single word yet, though.
He saw us all holding our broken hearts right now.
Oh, Penelope. Always good for almost making me cry, honestly.
You would leave these for me all over the place.
Oh, that's cute. Even after all these years? Damn.
I should have known. Because you didn't. write a note.
Not your fault. It's not your fault.
We were in this together.
Oh shit.
That morning you didn't get Michael and Henry off to school. They didn't even get to see you. And I couldn't save you.
You can't save
I
anyone.
let you down and I'm so sorry.
Fuck, I'm having tears in my eyes. It was an aneurysm. You can't save someone from an aneurysm. They are really, really sudden, and I'm pretty sure, like, even if you, like, had noticed it, like, half an hour earlier and you would have went to the hospital, they couldn't have done anything, probably. They probably wouldn't even have figured it out before the aneurysm, you know, burst? Does it burst? Before it happened. Oh, she actually made it! How nice! Thank you very much for making it to the church after being such a bitch the whole time. Oh, now, my dear person, do you realize that she is also hurting? Do you realize that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She lost all my fucking sympathy when she started behaving like an absolute freaking bitch and blaming JJ for stuff, and then basically telling her she wishes she lost her children to know what her loss feels like. I'm sorry. That's the moment she lost all my sympathy. And she since hasn't done anything to regain it. That she's got back in the church is really the bare minimum, honestly.
Still can't believe you made it.
Always here for you guys.
Well, that was one freaking line. What the hell? Oh, okay, maybe he has more than one line now? Can we get like more of an explanation where he's been now? I noticed he's been on some sort of mission or something. Deployed somewhere else. But everyone else was also, and they all came back, so I'm kind of confused where's he's been. I mean, I know the actor couldn't make it for the last few seasons because he had like other things going on. But please come back, okay? Please come back. We need Reed in Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds is just not the same without Reed. Okay, doesn't it not as sad as JJ's speech? Honestly, JJ's speech was so freaking sad. Honestly, I'm very happy that Reed is here because I would have been, honestly, I would have been pissed if Reed wouldn't have been here, okay? Like, it's just Derek and Hodge not being here is also kind of sucks. And like, if it were like real life, it would be kind of shitty because of how long all of them been a family and how close they were with Will also. And how freaking close they were with JJ. But, like, neither of them were anywhere near as close as Reed was with JJ. Like, Reed and JJ really were best friends. Reed is literally the godfather of both of her children, or at least of one, but I think it's actually both of her children, if I remember this correctly. So, if he would not have been here, I would have been so fucking pissed. Because they were best friends, okay? Best friends. So close for 15 years. Maybe longer. For 15 years. And he's the godfather of both of her fucking children. And he knew Will very, very well too. So I would have been beyond pissed if Reed wouldn't have been here. Honestly. That is not even an excuse if he couldn't make it. This instant, when your best friend's husband dies, you fucking make it, okay? When your godson's father dies, you fucking make it to that freaking funeral. Okay? You fucking do. The only reason you do not make it to that funeral is because you're lying on the deathbed yourself. Okay?
Spence's supervisor worked with you at the State Department, so he gave him a morning off.
Who is Spence's supervisor? What is Reek doing that he couldn't, like, normally he couldn't get the morning off for the funeral of his best friend's husband if the state supervisor wouldn't have worked with JJ in the State Department? Where's Reed working now? Why is he no longer in the BAU? Why is he so scheduled that he apparently has no time whatsoever to ever see his friends, even though he's apparently close enough that when he gets the morning off, he can go to the funeral. So he's apparently close enough that he can do that. But he's so freaking scheduled that he hasn't seen all of his people for a long freaking while and can basically never see them. I'm so confused.
Don't.
So Reed's gone now? Because apparently she explained this to JJ and not Reed to her. And Reed also only had one sentence. One sentence! Probably because maybe they got the actor like on really short notice and he like was Matthew Gray Goobler was maybe like really indisposed. really like scheduled, and he like only went for that cameo for like those few scenes, and then he was like, yeah, I'm not learning. And he didn't like have time to learn any real lines, so it's like one line. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But it's weird that he only got one line, and now he's gone again. I really hope that, like, Matthew Gray Gubler, so Reed, comes back later in the season, or at least in, or, like, comes back in the season, or also, like, continues to be in following seasons, because I miss Reed, okay? I need Reed. Criminal Minds is just not the same without Reed, okay? We need Reed back in Criminal Minds. Come on.
Always one more dirty dish.
Oh fuck, she's here again. Damn it. I'm sorry, she hasn't redeemed herself enough to, for me to be happy for her to be her. I still want her out of that fucking house. Still do. The only thing she did was get into the church, which was the bare minimum. Okay? It is the bare minimum that you go to go to your, like, son's funeral. I don't know. That was kind of the bare minimum, so she didn't do anything to redeem herself yet.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
Oh, he didn't want me to know.
Oh, he didn't want you to worry.
Oh! So now we're being nice. Okay, so this is, so far, how she should have behaved in the first place. Or at least even if she was, like, neutral, didn't do that, but was neutral, you know? That would have been fine, too. She lost a son after all. But, like, the aggression towards JJ and the competition that her loss is worse and all of that, and the terrible things that she said, they were not okay. They were not.
Miss seeing my grandsons grow up.
Cool. Don't behave like you did before the funeral. Then we're
Would it
fine.
be-
Yeah. If I would have added that if you don't behave like you did before the funeral, sure. I would have added that bit, because otherwise this will just be torture.
Looks like this was his way. To always be around.
Oh my god. This episode is sad, guys. So yeah, that was the third episode of Criminal Minds. It was Will's funeral. It was pretty sad. I was tearing up at points, honestly. So yeah, it was pretty sad. It was a really good episode. I'm really sad that Reed only appeared for like a short amount of time, and only had like one sentence that he said. I really hope that he's gonna appear again in this season. I kind of doubt it, but if not, I really hope that he's gonna appear in the next seasons and like become part of the regular cast again, because I really, really miss him. Criminal Minds just isn't the same without Reed, honestly. So yeah, I'm really hoping that he's gonna be a regular part of the regular cast again at some point. And that, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If yes, please leave a like. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of Ilse. And more of my reactions. And to not, you know, miss the next reaction to Criminal Minds. Or I'm also watching Off Campus at the moment, so maybe go check that out. So yeah, I hope I see you in my next video again, or at least in the next episode of Criminal Minds. Until then, bye guys.